Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. This one is definitely one that you need to share, like, of course, subscribe to the channel. So we have David Leatherwood on screen. I'm going to allow him to speak, and then I'm going to give my closing remarks at the end of what he has to say. This is one of those situations where you don't want to be part of the bystander effect. Now, what do I mean by that? You don't just want to view it and then, do nothing. Because if everybody views it and does nothing, the end result, it's, you're culpable. You're partially to blame, right? And I will go a little bit further into that after this. But I need you to hear this from his mouth. Because, when somebody straight says it, it's like, oh, it's hate. It's not true. There's no agenda. That's what you usually hear. When you hear it from the other side, what do you say then? Pay attention.
The gay left, in collusion with gay media and gay advocacy groups like GLAAD and HRC, are promoting a narrative that the LGBT community supports the medicalization of children, but that is a lie. The LGBT community at large does not support this. It's only fringe radicals. This lie is funded by donor dollars brought to you by Big Pharma. That's right. These organizations are sponsored by corporations like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, United Health Group, and other medical corporations who have a vested interest in turning your kids into lifelong medical patients because they don't see an innocent child with a bright future. They see dollar signs.
Now, as a parent myself, this message is important, which is why I would speak about it. Now, let's say I wasn't a parent, but I still have the views that I have. I would still make this video, regardless of if I'm a parent or not. I don't know if this man on screen is a parent. I have no idea. But I can definitely stand behind this message. You would think that other people would stand behind it too. But no, there are a set of people that have a very big problem with what he's saying. Let me show you. So, as you can see, read the heading for yourself. Google, PayPal, Venmo, they all came against this account, right? See it right here. Your Google account has been disabled. So, if he's saying, number one, these people are being funded by Big Pharma, then you have, on the other hand, large social media companies and payment companies in collusion with them. As an individual, you don't really stand a chance, do you? But then again, you don't want to be part of the bystander effect. You see something happening, you just stand around, you're observing it, but you don't do anything in real time. This is why it's important to share content like this. This is why it's important to like it. To let these companies know that, yes, I do want to hear about this. Yes, I am interested in donating to such and such person. But there's more. And you can see this is from their account, again, breaking. We have just been banned from at Venmo and at PayPal within minutes of each other for violating their user agreements. We are an organization that consists entirely of gay people whose only mission is to safeguard children from abuse. Woke homophobia is real, folks. And they have the letters from these companies to them. So anybody that says, oh, there's no agenda, that person is either one, very ignorant, or two, they're lying. Either you're ignoring the facts that are right before your lying eyes, or you're just straight up lying. One of them. Pick one. More. So there you have it. Breaking. After being banned by at PayPal and at Venmo less than 24 hours ago, we have just been banned by at Google. Big Tech is coordinating a massive attack on our organization for trying to protect children. This is insane. And can you imagine that? Even here on YouTube, right? You post a video, let's say, as a content creator, it has fights or whatever, right? When you're loading it, you make sure that you press the not for children. Even then, they will put an age restriction on your video. However, on YouTube Kids, you will see trans people doing storytime hour. Now, how is that possible? How is that age appropriate for YouTube Kids? But a video that I'm making strictly for adults about, some kids being attacked by a group of adults, you put an age restriction on it, and I made sure to check the button that it's not for kids. I guess that's how it goes. As I was saying in the beginning, you don't want to be part of the bystander effect. You want to share the video, you want to like the content, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Furthermore, look up the Milgram experiment. I think it was conducted at Yale University. You know that experiment where some authority figure, big tech, big pharma, was asking people to deliver a shock, an electrocution shock, to another person. And the people in this experiment overwhelmingly did as they were told. Right? So because somebody in authority said, hey, you have to electrocute those person, they did it. This really happened. Now, do you want to be part of the Milgram experiment or the bystander experiment, the bystander effect, and not do anything? Because if you do, then whatever happens down the line, you have to take responsibility. If they're trying to protect children, that's supposed to be a good message. Regardless of their gender or whatever, not even here to discuss that. This message against the medicalization, sexualization of children, I'm behind it. What about you? Anyways, I think I've said enough. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.